live. What is up, guys? We gonna play as what's her name? Cha Hae-In. Cha Hae-In. She all in. She all in. She all in on this gameplay. My name is. Oh my goodness, my voice, bro. All right, we're gonna do some live streaming gameplay. My name is Chris. I'm the author of my own manga series called Battle Aurora. Thought about, playing some games and talking about my manga a little bit, a little introduction of who I am, or about my story. While we wait here. Whoa! What the hell? What the hell? What the heck? Copyright material. We're gonna run away from these sweaty ass people. Alright, fellas. So, to all my followers, dude, I don't know what to say, bro. I'm just gonna wing it. See, okay, to all my followers that seen my work, seen my art, seen some pages here and there, have seen one of my main characters doing some meme content or whatever. I've used her as she's kind of like a mascot. Her name is Awesomeness and stuff. So if you've seen my characters around, well, this is me. This is who I am. And we're surfing here. We are surfing. Let's try to survive. Okay, so here's the thing. Just trying to promote my manga, whatever, So called Battle Aurora. The only places where you could read it will be on Patreon, and it will be on my Instagram page for subscribers only. All I'm asking is $3 a month subscription. Now, you're not obligated to pay $3 forever. It's only when you're caught up to reading all my chapters. Then you can cancel anytime. You're free to cancel anytime, alright? I just want to make some bag, bro, I don't want to post my content for free anymore, I'm trying to make some money, I'm putting in some work, it takes time to make the story. I want to make a living off of it, but of course I have a job, I got a 9-to-5 job. I don't got as much time to work on my manga as I would like to. Eventually, I would like to work on it more, if I do make more money, that's why I'm making Patreon. I made a Patreon because I want to make money. I want this to be a full-time job, but I'm not gonna quit my job because I need to make money, bro. Come on, I got bills. I got bills to pay. But the ideal is, work on my manga full-time. And I'm kind of tired of the trolls, I want people talking negatively of my story and reading my stuff for free. I don't want my stuff to be free anymore, I don't want trolls. I want genuine people to read my stuff. Filter out the trolls and the haters however I can. I don't want, yeah, you know what I mean? Whatever. It is what it is. It is what it is. Patreon. Go search up. I have links in my bios, bro. On this YouTube channel, on my Instagram bio, on my. Did I hear people? On my Instagram bio, on my TikTok bio. You're dumb, bro. I don't know. I can't tell if these are bots or just real people. No, I don't want that. Okay. I have links in my bios, you can always tap it. It'll show you the link of my Patreon. We're at Battle Aurora. All I'm asking, okay, so you can read the... How do I even start, bro? Okay. There are different tier lists on my Patreon. $1 tier, $3 tier, $7 tier. And then on my Instagram, for subscribers only, it's $3. Or $2.99, something like that. Something like that. I'm trying I'm improvising, I don't got the script written down, so Forgive me if I'm fumbling. So the goal, I'm working on a remaster of Chapter 1. Because I currently have 28 chapters. And Chapter 1, the original Chapter 1 and 2 and so on, they're old, you know? They're kind of like something I made years ago. And, oh my goodness. Can I even make it that far? Oh! I don't think I'm gonna make it. Yep. Oh boy. Well, it kind of stopped there. Can I make that jump? We're gonna find out we did. Alright. So where were we? So yeah, I have old chapters and I did my best to revisit it and polish up the writing like about 2 years ago. And I was just motivated to... What is going on here? I was motivated to remaster my first chapter. I'm trying to remaster my first volume. I currently have 4 volumes published, right? And I'm trying to remaster the first volume because I want to improve upon the introduction to the story with better art and everything like that. So I was motivated to recreate chapter 1. And I also have... Well, shoot. Where did I begin? Oh boy. What the hell killed me? Who killed that guy? Or is somebody up there, I think. I'm not gonna mess around. Oh, snap. Oh, let's go. I'm sorry. I didn't think that would work. Okay, where do we go from here? I hear someone. Oh my goodness. Yep, there we go. You did. That sucks, man. I didn't see them from behind me. Let me start over. Well, okay. I'm remastering Volume 1. I'm currently 75... No, not 75. We can say... 25, 50. Over 50% done with Chapter 1. I divided Chapter 1 in 5 acts. You know, Act 1, Act 2, Act 3 is almost done, and I'm about to publish it on Patreon and on Instagram very, very soon. So the only places you can read my manga is on Patreon and on my Instagram for subscribers only. All I'm asking is $3 to read everything. You can pay $1 to read the remastered chapters only for $1 on Patreon. But in general, to read all my chapters, all 30, you can say it's 30 chapters so far. Alright, you can read all that for $3. All I'm asking is $3. If you want to support me, read it, find out what's it about, you're free. It's $3. Once you caught up, you can cancel anytime. Follow me on Instagram, on my broadcast on Instagram to keep updated. I'll let you know when I drop a new chapter, and you're free to resubscribe for $3 one more time to catch up to my new content, whatever you like. Alright? I want to make my bread. I don't want my stuff to be free anymore. I don't want trolls commenting or stuff. I'm filtering out. I'm trying to filter out the actual genuine people that want to support. You know. I left free content for many years already, and it's time for me to not make it free anymore. Oh my goodness. Where do I go in? I don't have... Sheesh. This is fun. What is that? Grenade? Oh, this is useful. Stealth mode. Stealth mode. This is great. Well, we gonna be hidden for a while. All right. Oh, it ran out. Oh, I thought I can keep it forever. I want this. Okay. Let's switch that. Oh, I see someone there. Kind of distracted. Ugh. Trying to stay locked in, bruh. I'm sure that's on my footsteps I'm hearing, but being all paranoid. Alrighty, so yeah, that's my goal. Instagram and Patreon. Right on my Instagram page, there's a little you can scroll on my Instagram page, you know, where like all my regular posts are at, where my reels are at, what my reposts are at. There's a subscriber only list, right? Just subscribe, $3. I don't have all my chapters there. So far it's only the remastered chapters. I want people to read my remastered chapters, and then eventually once I'm satisfied with remastering the chapters that I want to remaster, then I'll start uploading the rest of the chapters, because I'm not retconning anything. I'm just improving upon and expanding on the introduction of the story, of what's it about. You know, I feel like, because since I made chapter 1, the original chapter 1 was made such a long time ago, that I felt like I could have done better, you know, better at explaining things. You know, like, could have added some stuff that would have been more interesting. So that's why I'm remastering Volume 1. That's why I uploaded a remastered Chapter 1. I'm gonna upload a remastered Chapter 2. I'm just updating stuff, you know? Improving the story, hoping that I did my best with all the knowledge that I've learned so far over the years, and with my storytelling, hopefully that is the best product that I have so far. The remastered Chapter 1, the best introduction that I could come up with, that would explain a better explanation of what the theme of the story is, what my main character wants, what his goals are at. So pretty much the story is pretty much about these college kids, and they try out for this new sport that's being introduced throughout the nation, only for like college students. I took inspiration from the history of basketball, because basketball started out as a college sport, right? And then eventually became a national sport. And didn't I see someone there? Oh boy. And I missed, bro. Oh, wow. Wow, excellent. Excellent. Ah, boy. Okay, bro. You're so cool, bro. Emote on me. Emote on me. You're so good at the game, bro. So corny, bro. Just play the game. Alright, so my main characters are college-age students, and they're trying out for this new sport inspired by the history of basketball, because basketball was a college sport before it became a national sport. So based on that, a new mixed martial arts sport is being introduced throughout colleges for students to try out. And pretty much is the story is about the journey of my main characters trying out and pioneering this new sport and becoming professional fighters, right? The what makes this different is that uh, these people introducing the sport, the people introducing the sport are introducing this new high-tech weapon that are wristbands. Players have to wear these wristbands and they'll gain superhuman powers, kind of like based off of like Dragon Ball Z inspiration type of abilities and stuff. And it's essentially about my like the theme of the story is pretty much like Spider-Man, the original Spider-Man movie, like great power, great responsibility. So in this story, there are people that are irresponsible and selfish with these powers and are using it for mischievous reasons, for like dark commission work, while my main character and his friends, they want to make an honest living pioneering the sport using the power of the wristbands with integrity for what it was supposed to be used for. It was supposed to be used for sportsmanship, right? So while my main characters, my main character wants sportsmanship and using these powers, he wants an honest living. The antagonists of the story are using it for malicious reasons, because there's a clan of delinquents in this story, and it just clashes with the ideology and organic goal that clashes with the main character. So, and it all comes down. It's centered around this sport, which is called Battle Aurora. My main character and his friends, they want to pioneer the sport. They want to use the wristband's power for integrity, to make an honest living, and their goals, the main character's goals, clashes with the antagonist's goals, and they're not using the wristbands for sportsmanship. It's a means to an end to gain the power of the wristbands and use it for commission work, and to abuse the power of the wristbands for underground jobs, So there is kind of a inspiration like Fairy Tail. You know how like the Fairy Tail members in the anime, they have their guild, and they find commission work, and that's how they make a living. So that's pretty much kind of how like the antagonists. Oh my goodness, I saw someone. Didn't I see someone here? Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. So yeah, the antagonists, the leader of the clan, which is the Phoenix Pride clan. The leader is Detroit. He's the antagonistic force of the story, and he has his own clan. Established a clan where they take on commission works for the underground. Dirty work. Like assassin type of commission work. And his goal has always been to obtain the power of the wristbands to benefit his commission works and work with like higher up underground people, become in like official like to work with people, connections, right? And he's trying to make a reputation of himself by with the whole Battle Aurora sport. Oh my goodness. Oh, and I missed. Oh boy. It's kind of hard to explain stuff while playing. Might have to redo a live stream, but yeah, it's the whole typical good versus evil, using powers responsibly, and the antagonists use these powers irresponsibly, and the main character's goal and antagonist's goals, they clash with one another. and that's pretty much how the story what the story is about. It revolves about this sport, this MMA sport, where players, college players, have to wear wristbands and they get powers. The powers of the wristbands were meant for sportsmanship to be used only for the sport and for training. And there are people out there misusing that power, you know, and it clashes with what the main characters want. Ugh, that sucks. Oh, a purple one. You know that stupid trend. Purple, red, blue. I don't know, bro. So yeah, the goal of my main character is that he's a martial artist. He's very strong. Over the years, throughout his middle school years, his high school years, he's made a lot of enemies. A lot of people, a lot of delinquents have been trying to challenge him in street fights, and it's always like a death battle, like very frequently with my main character. Like these corny delinquents, they all want to take down Chris because he actually made a name for himself in the streets, like as a brawler. And it all comes down to like pride. Like these guys, these delinquents, they want to take down the Fearless Mustang, because that's the street name that Chris has, the main character, Fearless Mustang. Everybody wants to take down the Fearless Mustang, make a name for themselves, higher reputation. The whole ego trip, right? And Chris is tired of that life. He goes into college, trying to get an education, hoping that he can leave that life eventually, but it doesn't. It still haunts him. The whole delinquencies chasing after him and stuff. So when this sport is being introduced at his school, he kind of has this idealistic goal, like, oh, maybe if I join this sport, like he likes to fight, but like in a sportsmanship type of manner. He doesn't like death battles. He doesn't love it. He wants to have fun, just like a good old sportsmanship type of battle, but he doesn't really get that in life. And that's what he ideally likes, the idea of becoming, because this is history in the making. This is something like you never seen before, like players wearing wristbands in this new college sport, MMA. And he likes to fight. He wants sportsmanship. That's what he desires, So he sees this opportunity as like, maybe if I join this, I can leave that old life. Um, I want to be a part of this history in the making sport, have fun, like, wow, powers. Like, who wouldn't want to fly around, like key blasts and stuff, And uh, so, but the thing is, that's when, oh, wow. I didn't expect this second dude, bro. Alright. So, yeah, so my main character is all excited trying out for the sport, but then that's when the antagonist of the story is being introduced and meets up with Chris. The antagonist is very self-aware of who Chris is, the Fearless Mustang, his street name, his brawler name. And Detroit wants to recruit Chris to join his clan, which is the Phoenix Pride clan. Chris refuses for personal reasons because he had an older sister that he learned martial arts from, and his sister, like a Uncle Ben to Peter Parker. All right, it's a spoiler, but it's like everybody knows Uncle Ben dies, like, and then the whole great power, great responsibility type of theme, So he does not like Chris. My main character does not like clans. He hates them. He hates these corny delinquents with their egos like, oh yeah, I'm from the clan of this and that, and I'm here to take you out and make a name for myself. And Chris is tired of that. He doesn't want to join no clans. He doesn't want to fight clans no more. He's done with that. So he refuses the main antagonist's offer of joining his clan. The main antagonist is Detroit. And by refusing that offer, the antagonist declares my main character as the enemy of the clan. So you either join the clan or you die by the clan. That's how the antagonist rolls, right? So it's this whole dilemma where Chris, he just wants an honest living, right? And he's not gonna have that while there's these people running around being abusing these powers, right? So it's to the point where, like, these guys shouldn't have these powers. Maybe I'm gonna have to step in and do something about it. Like type of a vigilante type of action. So yeah, that's pretty much the goal of somewhat the plot of the story. Um, the whole reason of remastering the chapter 1 and volume 1 is to better explain that, like better explain the theme, what my main character wants, what the conflict in the story is going to be about, what is the story actually centered around. It's centered around the sport, and Chris just wants like a better life. He's just tired of the whole battle to the death. He wants to escape that hood. He wants to leave the hood, bro. He's tired of the hood. He wants a better life. He doesn't want corny delinquents challenging him all the time, and seeing that there are people out there trying to join the sport to misuse those powers. He's like, nah. If I don't, if I don't join this team or pioneer the sport, then these goofies are gonna take over and abuse these powers, and I'm dead for sure if there's gonna be clans that, what if like my enemies obtain these powers and I don't, I'm screwed. I'm screwed, my friends are screwed. I have no choice but to join this sport. His main goal is to pursue sportsmanship. But he ain't gonna get that with these clans running around trying out for the sport, trying out for the team, obtaining these powers. So he's like, okay, I have to do something about it, and if I don't, I'm screwed. The pursuit of an honest living, sportsmanship, Where's... Oh, I see you. The pursuit of sportsmanship, that's how it is. He wants to get off the hood. He's tired of the hood. He wants a better life. He doesn't want to fight clans anymore. But that's the whole struggle, because he ends up still having to fight clans, But he wants to preserve an establishment where there is sportsmanship. He just wants to have a good time. He wants to make his money. And that's pretty much how the story goes. If that sounds interesting, go ahead and read my manga, available on Patreon, available on my Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. Join my Instagram board to be updated when I drop a new chapter, and so on and so forth. And subscribe for $3. Subscribe for $3. You can cancel anytime you want. And whenever I drop a new chapter, you're free to resubscribe if you want to, or not, or just wait until I publish like 2 more chapters and you can binge it, or 5 chapters and then you can binge it. Whoa! But that's essentially what it comes down to. I might make a video, better paced explanation of what my story is. But yeah, that's pretty much it. But I just want to like have something interesting for you guys to watch and just not just hear me ramble and go on and so forth. Oh, whoa, whoa. Oh boy. I see someone there, but what's the point of having a bush if I can still see their name tag, bro? Like, what's the point? And we both died at the same time, and you revived, and oh, okay. Yeah, Fortnite. Yeah, that's how it be, man. That's how it be. Return to lobby, emote on y'all, and then I'm gonna head on out. Yeah, guys. So yeah, that's me. I'm Chris. I'm the author of Battle Aurora. Yes, my main character's name is Chris. His name is Chris Storming. Chris Storming. And this is Battle Aurora. Okay, I'm gonna emote on y'all. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it. Oh my goodness. I just realized this all copyrighted music. It's alright. It don't matter. Alright, catch you guys next time. Y'all take it easy. Peace out.